Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sky Network Show, Season 3, Episode 20. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Hello, Richie. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today? Today in studio, we have Yogesh with us.
Hey everyone, good to be here. Thanks Sandeep for having me here in the show and welcome everyone.
Hey, Richie.
Thanks for having me, everyone. Hopefully, everyone can hear me
Yeah,
well.
we can hear you well.
All right. So, yes, Richie, how is everything going with this week? How is everything went for you this week?
Great. It's been a productive week. Another one in the books.
Mhm.
Looking forward to the next ones coming up.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Definitely. And thank you, community, for tuning in. I really appreciate taking this time out. We'll be starting now. Really great to be here. First of all, let's acknowledge that last week we were not able to do the show. So I'm sorry for that. And there was multiple reasons, but more than reasons, what matters is just talking to you guys. Right? That's what matters the most. And we're really thrilled to be here and to talk about something which is really interesting, which the community has been looking forward to. So glad to be here, and today's the topic of discussion will be something which we are bringing for each and every community holder. That is like to an opportunity to be, main pillar of the project, and we are bringing the liquidity staking portal very soon. So really excited about it, and happy to share that with you, everyone. So
Ye-
Yogesh?
Yeah, definitely, Sandeep. It's really excited, and I think because there is a overwhelming response by Sky Army protocol. I mean, that was extremely overwhelming. The number of projects that are being built now, that there is a huge demand of or necessity of the project, which is a liquidity, right? Because if there should be a liquid market for people to move their asset around, so there should be the available assets when they wanted to get in or out. There should be a liquid market, and liquidity staking is one of the key components, not for the Sky, but if you look at the other DeFi or projects like that, then it has a long term impact on a project. So it lets the allows the people or the community members to contribute heavily on a project, and at the same time be a real partner, or kind of a, there's no uh, I can say that it's a true partnerships, and the contribution that will bring from the community, that will be huge. So staking, when people stake the coins or the liquidity into all the dexes, then it will allow people to do a lot of trading, and allow a lot of people to do whatever they are up to. I mean, there are huge projects that are being built on Sky ecosystem, and of course they will need liquidity, right? So without liquidity, those projects cannot thrive. So it is absolutely phenomenal to have this new component that are being built, and looking forward for the Sky technical development team to bring forth the ecosystem liquidity staking platform, and it will be truly extraordinary and exciting, right, Sandeep? So what do you think about it?
Definitely, Yogesh, and I'm definitely excited about the progress we are making here. And as you guys can see in the shared like CoinGecko graph of secure chain, that secure chain has been doing great. And one thing which has been lagging, that has always been the liquidity portion. Also because of the going multi-chain, the the original liquidity was divided. So that does help in bringing that liquidity to the market for the traders, as well as for a lot of use cases, right? Because the use cases are unlimited with Sky. Every day, every month, every week, we keep building new and new things. Just like we built Sky Army, right, Yogesh? Sky Army has been super successful. So let's see what's going on. Here you can see that there has been more than like 400, 500 plus projects now, which have been built on like skyarmy.com. And these are just like not, these projects are, raising funds, doing marketing, bringing new people in. Also, as we were discussing, right? So I would like to just showcase just a simple UI, not the final version of the Sky liquidity staking, which would come under Sky protocol. That is like here, uh, users can see this. Let me just check. Yeah, we are good. All right. I think Richie is also in. Let me take him in as well. Hey, Richie. Yeah, back.
Hey, I might do without a video so that the internet
Oh,
holds up.
uh-huh.
Um, I just want to talk about the staking part quickly. So, liquidity staking is like one of the core aspects of having a healthy trading pair. So, when people look at Sky or any token, any coin, and they see that there's no liquidity in the trading pairs, then that means the price can drop or raise significantly if someone was to sell a lot or buy a lot. But if there is liquidity there, it would be able to handle a larger sell and have more of a stable price action than if there was only, let's say, a few thousand in liquidity there, right? So the goal is to get the liquidity as high as possible and reward the people who give liquidity into these trading pairs because you're supporting the overall health of the network, right? You're making so it's more robust and can take one person selling a lot of Sky at one shot type thing, right? As where if the liquidity wasn't there, you'd be more vulnerable to more price
Yeah,
fluctuations.
exactly, Michi. And also, the fluctuations can be killer. Slippage can be tough. Could be something which uh, like it disinterest a person who is ready to buy the Sky, right? So this is something which like would be expected by the community, and something which we could bring. So with the help of this, also there is a one very great news I would like to share, that already like 90 percentage, more than 90% of the Sky is in the circulation now. Okay, and now this is the right time to make sure that the rest of the Sky which is left, which is 10% of the total supply, should only and only come to the circulation via liquidity and nothing else. This ensures the liquidity for the project for a longer term, and this benefits everybody. So really excited for it. And there are so many people who have like those community members who have been part with us for like more than like 1 year, 2 years. Those who are OG members of the Sky community, those who already know, they have been asking for this platform, and I'm really glad that we are able to showcase it today. And in next 2 weeks we'll be able to launch it for the everybody as well. So I'm really great, it's an exciting journey for sure. This UI is not like the final version of it. This is still work in progress. So the numbers you see here are not the correct numbers. Things are in the development right now. But so this is something which we are bringing, and I'm glad to. And this also impacts the project for a long term as well, because uh, here minimum staking is like the staking will be locked for the 6 months, right? So minimum staking is 6 months, and what it does is it creates two opportunity for both of us, right? One, you are compounding your rewards, and also you will be able to claim your rewards every week. So it's not that you are not just you are not getting anything during that period. Number one. Number two, yeah. So number two, we are having something which could be extraordinary, that is like the support from the community. And with that we could, so again, usually this providing liquidity and everything is done by the project owners, right? But here, because this is a community owned project, right, there is, the owners are each and every Sky holder, and it really creates an opportunity for Sky holders to be part of it. What do you say, Yogesh? What are your views here?
Definitely, it is absolutely. I mean, you are hitting the nail, right? Because the sky holders are actual owner of the project, of course, right? Because why? Because there is I mean, how much is it? So token is in our circulation, 90% or how
90%
much?
plus, yeah. So
Wow.
that's amazing, right? Richie, what are your views?
Yeah, getting first of all 90% of the circulation of coins in circulation is a big milestone there, and it's a great achievement because now majority, almost all the tokens, all the coins, sorry, are held by community members, are able to be exchanged and traded, and now with the added feature of being able to stake liquidity, you'll be able to now gain more points, right? So it's about getting this as decentralized as possible. So having the full supply eventually out there in public to the community, trading, people building on it, all that. And secondly, having the stable and liquid market so that people feel confident being in the network and have the ability to come in and out as they choose to, right? Which is important for anyone in any network. So some big milestones are being hit one after the other. More and more applications being shared and tools given to the community, as is customary with the development team. Once again, they're working their asses off just to make sure that you guys have all the incentives and rewards and benefits that you possibly can have. So once again, teams coming through for the community.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah. Because see, if there are all the liquidities are out in the hands of a community, that truly makes the project a decentralized, and also there is a huge burning uh, deflationary mechanism via bridges.
definitely. And we don't have just one simple deflationary mechanism. Like we have 50 percentage of gas fees being burnt. We have 2 percentage of the bridge fees being burnt. We have so many places, all the utilities which we are bringing, fees for that are being burnt. So those things can definitely, so that's what ensures, right? So I think it is very safe to say that for Sky, it's only way up, right?
Definitely. I mean, if you look at the other projects, for example,
Yeah,
Ethereum or many other popular projects are who don't have any upper limit. There is no max cap. So the price, or I wouldn't say price, but I mean the growth of the ecosystem can. There is a huge upper limit. I mean, there is no limit of the coin that come into circulation.
yeah.
But if you look at the sky, there is a top cap of a sky. At the same time, there is a huge burning rate.
Exactly. And if you see, like so far, I think the total supply of the project at the initial, like when the project started, was 700 million. And right now, if you see the project's total supply, that has reduced up to the 482 or
Something.
83, 480 plus something
Yeah.
million Sky, right? So that's amazing. And also, I think there is also some more burning coming up. So that's great news, right?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
say?
definitely. So for example, if there is a, it's like a economical law of supply and demands. If the supply is reducing, I wouldn't say supply is same, supply is reducing and the demand is increasing. Why? Through the sky army, through liquidity staking, through there
Yeah.
are upcoming lots of projects that are being built on a sky ecosystem. So the demands are increasing, supply is reducing with a rapid race. What will happen?
Correct. So that's what, guys. From today onwards, there is no new sky coming into the circulation. The only sky which can come into the circulation is via liquidity staking, and that's it. That's full stop,
Definitely,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fantastic. I mean, there is no the it can come dilute the market or things like that, right? So there is no this kind of things that can happen, but there's the only way for whatever the coins that are there on reserve that will be locked in a liquidity staking, and that's the only way out. So that's the only way the coin can come into the circulation. Absolutely fantastic, because there is no a single authority or no one has a huge amount of the coin on their control, and that will
Correct.
be it.
Yeah. So yeah, there are big holders. It's not that nobody there's no big holder,
Yeah,
but those are the people. It's not the project owners. It's not just like okay. if somebody has been there with the project for 2 years, there will be like, so we have some validator nodes who have, you know,
Yeah,
earned those rewards. It's
yeah,
not that, but in general, the project has become kind of in a place where right now 90% of the product project's total supply is with the community, and the rest 10% can only come into the circulation when the community puts in the liquidity, right?
yeah, definitely. So I totally agree with you, Sandeep. I really can see there are a lot of people who are been with the project since the beginning, since the inception, genesis of the project of the blockchain. So there are people not before the genesis of the project, because the project started before the mainnet launched.
Yeah,
So we have this kind of people in a community members who are been with whole journey, ups and downs. It's not it's a roller coaster ride, but it's been there, been with us and with the project all the times. And if they have earned all those things and they are become one of the largest holder, it's a good for them. They earned it. I mean, they deserve it, right? So
yeah, that's right. And again, it wouldn't be more than like 2% or 3% of the total. Two, maybe 1 or 2%, maybe.
yeah.
I'm not sure. I haven't gone through, but I think that is very much, something which is there with the in the good marks, like good side of the sky. What do you see, Vijay?
I think that the liquidity and the burning and now the staking protocol, the liquidity lockup type thing, it's all going to just benefit the community long term, right? It's you guys know my stance when it comes to burn, right? I think every project should have some type of deflationary mechanism because we've gone through inflationary mechanisms in most of our countries, and we see what's happening there: the devaluation, the overinflation that's happening, and basically almost like a second tax on the citizens. Now, having the network deflationary and yours has multiple points of deflationary, not just
Mm.
one, giving the ability to have all the coins held by the community basically, and now the last remaining 10% given out as reward for stabilizing the networks, stabilizing the trading pairs, and giving that liquidity. That's the last step needed for an active, healthy trading pair. You're really guys, things are coming to a place where um, Sky is positioning themselves to be very successful, right? This community is now positioning themselves to grow and to be supported throughout the whole process. That burn function will bring more scarcity, will bring more value, and long term will help to the overall success of the
Yeah,
project.
definitely. Also, on top of it, we are we really value our community, right? And for the leaders of the community, like, so we do have almost, like, if you see, approximately more than 30, 40 people who have been, senior leaders. Like, if you see, almost 200, 300 people who have been, actively participating in the duties of Sky. So the community is becoming huge. People are joining in. For each and every community member, we really respect that, and we are bringing new things. So we will be bringing something new for sure. On top of it, this month we are also looking for the centralized exchange launch. One more listing is coming up. Also, the work on our own centralized exchange has also begun, so that is also something which is upcoming. So there is so many new things happening, and one thing is for sure, that development is never going to stop at Sky,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. So that's the heart of the ecosystem. For example, if this is the mantra of Sky ecosystem from the very beginning, it's the democratic and decentralized at the same time a value-centric approach where there is not much emphasis on speculative aspect of project. Although that's an important perceived value of the project is important, of course, in any business model in the world, in a brick and mortar business model as well. But at the same time, creating value is at the core of a Sky ecosystem. So if there is a lot of utility being generated and a lot of value is being created through the ecosystem, then it will definitely impact the whole ecosystem. Why? Because, as I said before, the more demand will be increasing and the supply is reducing, and that's the key of the key to the success of a project. That's the all about this, and I really appreciate all the community members who are been with the project since the very beginning, and also heavily contributing. I'm not just easily but heavily contributing into the project. That's really makes the project sky project one of the kind. Now I also can remember, I mean, most of us may agree with me that we have witnessed projects that has been in the state of the what we have right now. For example, Polygon, it was since like 3 4 years it was at the development phase, so they build technology. There was like the scale of layer 2 technologies and zero knowledge proof and all kind of things. So it all about the building. But once they are the foundation is strong and the project has been built up, then the skyscraper can go as high as the foundation. So the stronger the foundation, the skyscraper can go up that much height. So that's the value. I mean, there is no rush. I mean, if you think about the sky, it's been live over a year, 2 years. And if you think about the other crypto projects, 6 months are also too much.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Definitely. That is true. But it's been like what, November 23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approximately that time.
Yeah, we launched our mainnet November 23, and we that was always the goal, to create a global economy, with the values of democracy and decentralization, bring it to the mark, build the infrastructure around, bring in the community, and keep developing.
Definitely. Community centric approach. That's
Yeah,
the key. Yeah.
that has been the key, and we are really great that, thank you community for supporting all the way. We have seen ups and downs, more downs than ups, and that was the opportunity to learn. And we were happy to have those downs, okay, because we got it cleared. We became more robust. At every point, we came out stronger. So that's something which has been the soul of the project as well. That there is a grind. There's not saying that there's no everything is hunky dory. No, it's not. But we have always kept finding the solution and keep building the solutions, and going for the next thing always. And that is not going to stop, guys. The price of the sky is one sky. This that's it. Okay. Right? What do you say, Yujichi?
It's important to have a team that's not going to give up, right? So when times are hard, that's when you see the value of your team. That's when you see, and I'll use like a hockey analysis where you're down by a few goals in the third period. Either your team's going to give up and pack it up, say, hey, we tried, we failed, or your team's going to dig down and roll up their sleeves and try harder, right? And so far, we've seen the latter. We've seen the team go through these challenges, find solutions to the challenges, and come out stronger than they did coming into those challenges. So that's incredibly important, that the project and networks that you build on top of, that you feel that they are going to be here 50, 60, 70 years down the line. And that comes with first, like Yogesh was saying, having that strong base, that they didn't rush through the process just to get to market, just to try getting it trading and possibly having some effect there. That they took their time, that they really built out a strong and robust network so that when things happen, first, it'll mitigate some things from happening. And secondly, if there is any hiccups or any challenges they face, that the team has first the ability to solve those challenges, and secondly, the unrelenting will to get past those challenges, right? A strong team of dedicated developers and other is extremely important for a blockchain development. And lucky for you guys in this community, you guys have a great team behind you that will not give up when there's that challenge or that adversity, that they will back you, they will work their asses off to make sure that things come out the other side better than they came in. So, yeah, I think the whole Sky Network is extremely lucky to have the team behind them. And the team is lucky to have the network behind them, the community,
Definitely.
because you have dedicated community members here that have stuck with you guys throughout the whole process. And that gives fuel for the team. That gives inspiration. That gives the will to continue going, right? So it's working. And now it's a matter of time to build and scale this network to the point where everyone knows about Sky, and people are using it, and it grows over day, steadily for the next several
Yeah.
years.
And you rightly said, Richie, right? Building a great product doesn't mean that it is successful always. It's always about also that, taking that great product to every human being. And that is something that has been a great challenge for everybody. But we have found the solution for that and we are building it. So, we will make it engaging and worth joining the Sky network in a way that it is very intuitive, very innovative, and yeah, let's just wait for it to come to. But I just wanted to update the community about the developments that yes, Sky Pro is in the development and we are taking it forward. Just to update all of you, the liquidity staking is also doing great and will be ready for the launch very soon. Like within 2 weeks, we are planning to launch the liquidity staking, and yeah, everything is in the right progress. Things are moving. Things are and the market is moving with us as well. It's not just we alone going, in the same direction. Market right now is correcting itself, but yeah, that's always part of the market. But after corrections, we are in the bull run, guys. Don't forget that. And you need to put your time and efforts wisely. And yeah, thank you, community, for being there, for taking this time out every Saturday to listen to us and ask questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer it. Other than that, I think we are going towards the end of the show today. Today's show will be a little bit of short. But Richie, would you like to add anything to the show?
Um, yeah. So at the end of the day, like, we're at that point where, like you said with Polygon, they took so many years to get out, but they did it right, and now they're successful. Now they're growing. Now they're a known blockchain in the whole ecosystem. Same thing with any blockchain. It takes time, and I get that community members and us as well. If we had it our way, it'd be out there, and we'd be doing all the use cases and projects that we have planned and envisioned tomorrow. But that's not how life works. Things take time, and if they're done right, they're successful. If they're rushed, you have the risk of it falling apart slash having critical errors coming out, right? So the thing here is long term, not short term, and creating a network that will last the test of time and not fall within a few years. So everything being done, the structures being built, the foundation and base that's being instilled into these projects like Evolve, like Sky, make it so that it's going to be here 50, 60, 70 years. After we're gone, we want these networks to continue on past our time and leave something for the next generations. So, with that being said, of course, thanks for having me again. Great show as always, and I look forward to the next ones.
Definitely, Richie. Thank you for taking this time out. Thank you, Yogesh, for being with us. Would you like to say anything?
All right.
Concluding remarks?
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you, Richie, and thank you all the community members for having this hangout we do every Saturday. And it's a pleasure, and it's a great pleasure to have a conversation, share ideas, and talk about what's going on and how these projects can be taken to the next level. So it is always a great privilege to be here and being invited for this show. So thank you, everyone, and also thank you all the community members who are listening to or watching this session right now, and those who will be doing this afterwards. So appreciate everyone for your time that you are giving to the project and to giving us for listening. So thank you very much for providing that.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for joining in. Wishing every one of you a very happy weekend and a productive week ahead. We'll see you next Saturday, 2 p.m. UTC sharp. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Take care, everyone.